Hey YouTube, this is my HTC Sensation, and today I am going to be reviewing it. Okay, so, just a little information about myself. I've been a 4-year iPhone user. This is my first Android phone ever. I've had the iPhone since the first one came out, the 2G. I've been upgrading through them, and with the new Android, with the new Sensation, I just jumped on board with the Android, and so far I've liked it. So anyways, let's start with the HTC Sensation. The actual feel of the phone is like, even without this case, it's a solid feel. Like, when you see it, it's well constructed. When you feel it, it does not feel cheap. It feels expensive, feels nice. Definitely do like the background. It's nice, it's firm, it's not cheap. That's what's important. Anyways, so with the new with the Sensation, obviously, this is, I believe, HTC's first Sense 3.0 phone that just comes straight with Sense 3.0, and I so far do like Sense 3.0. One of the new features in the Sense 3.0 is the new unlock screen. You see 4 little apps right here. Phone, for me it's phone, camcorder, camera, and messages. I mean, those are the quick 4 you always need. So those are my 4 right there. You can either drag them and drop them, or alternatively you can just grab the ring and unlock it like that. Obviously you can have a password. I do like the animation, and right there you can hear the weather app going. I do like the 3D view. Definitely a cool feature. I do like flashy and nice, so I mean, I guess that's what Sense 3.0 is supposed to be all about. Personally, I like the flash. It just adds a little excitement to the phone. This is the weather app, obviously, one of the features HTC has been pushing with the new Sensation. Definitely cool. It's thundering outside, so it's showing the thunder animation and rain. Very cool. Very cool feature in my opinion. Now people have been talking about that the Sensation is going to be defeated by its rival Samsung Galaxy S2, and I mean, personally, I guess it ends up coming down to what you feel is important. For me, it was having a good software experience. Definitely was tired of the iOS software system, and I felt like with the Galaxy S2 it's too similar to the iOS, so that was the biggest point for me, the software. Both phones are dual core, which honestly is more than enough. This has about a gig of RAM. I believe it has like 786 megabytes, about 200 shy from a gig, about, give or take a couple megs. The Galaxy S2 does have more RAM, and one of the things with the HTC Sensation is that with the next update, the bootloader is going to be unlocked, and HTC announced with the next update we're going to have unlocked bootloader. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about this Galaxy S2. For people who want like the fastest possible phone, I'm sure once the bootloader has been unlocked for the Sensation, they'll find a minimum version OS that you could probably install and make this faster than the Galaxy S2. I mean, if that's your thing. Personally, I like the flash. I don't mind it taking up more RAM. Coincidentally, with the new feature on here, the task manager, you can see the amount of RAM. Like, let's see, I'm sorry. Let's hit. Okay, that's weird. Okay. That was weird. Never happens, but first time happening. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I'm holding this with my left hand, my kinda awkward hand. Not very ambidextrous. Okay, so I started the task manager, and right now I have 4 apps running, and I still have 108 megabytes free RAM. If I kill all these, I have about see. I have 140 megs of RAM. I mean, this changes mattering on a lot of things. So at any point, I have usually between 180 to 140 megabytes of RAM free at any time if no apps are running in the background, which is honestly more than enough. Hold on, made a little cheat sheet for me here. Anyways, yeah, one thing I do not like about all HTC phones, and the people who are making these Android phones really need to change this. The stock music player is complete garbage, and the headphones that came with it are even worse. Like with third-party apps such as like mixing right here, that's not really a problem. Software is not an issue. Unfortunately for me, I believe with the new Gingerbread, a couple apps are not working properly. Mixing is one of them. It's loading right now. It has not been working to full potential. See, definitely you have all that black space right there. I've looked online. I have not found a way to fix that yet. Might be a setting I could not personally find how to fix that. The camera. Now, these have been all the rage on all the new phones, having a nice camera, and I'm glad to say that Sensation has a beautiful camera. It really does. It records 1080p, 720p obviously, and holds a 8 megapixel camera. It has a very nice lens. It really does. People don't talk about the lens very often, and that's the main picture quality, and it does have a nice lens. Although the lens is not as good as maybe an iPhone 4, it's still damn good. It's top of the line. One thing I really found this extremely annoying is with the task manager, you can end tasks, things like that. It's just a hassle going home and then hitting task manager. If they really wanted to up their game, what I would say is when you have this drop down menu, have like a task tab or something, like add it right here, because it's just so much more convenient instead of going home and then going task manager. I mean, there might be a way to do this. I personally have not found a way to do this, but having the task manager as a drop down menu would be a lot more useful. Obviously, messaging. One of the things I loved about the iPhone is how well the iPhone worked, and how organized the messaging app was. So obviously, like, I'm not gonna I'll open a quick one, but see, oh, why'd I hit the home button? Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's color coordinated just like the iPhone, and I think it makes it look clean. I mean, in general, this is a good phone. I do like the Sense 3.0. It works pretty well. I have not found like what I would call disturbable lag. I mean, I guess on the camera it seems like there's a lot more lag than there really is, but honestly in real life there's no real lag. I do like what HTC is doing, and I think with a few changes, this could be it would just be over the top. And I do like this phone. I give it a 5 out of 5. For a first Android phone, I love it. I didn't think I'd be able to get acquainted with it after being, an iPhone person for such a long time, but definitely a nice phone. One thing I don't like about this, I mean, I guess I'm just used to an iPhone, but like just the way it's set up, I guess. I mean, I'm sure I could theme it and get it to work well, but I mean, I think they could probably clean that part up before shipping the phone out, I guess. But yeah, and yeah, that's about it. Um, that's about 10 minutes